Welcome to part 2 of our notes. Go ahead and put your heading on. Always put your heading on first thing. Name, number, date. First and last in cursive. You put the date that you're working on these notes. May match mine, may not, but you make sure that it's the date that you're working on it. Put your number. My number's pi. The subject is math. So we're looking at multiplicative and additive comparisons. So this first one, we're going to answer the question, but we're also going to first identify, is it multiplicative or additive? We're going to look to see if it has just says more or the keyword times in there. So let's see. We're going to use our cubes for problem solving. C, circle our numbers. U, underline our question. B, put boxes around keywords. E, eliminate unnecessary information. And then S, solve. Spencer has 9 erasers. If Marley has 5 times as many erasers as Spencer, how many does he have? Talking about Marley. Well, that phrase, 5 times as many, that phrase right there, especially with the times, tells us it's which one? Multiplicative or additive? Which one does it tell us? It tells us it is a multiplicative comparison. So first thing, it is a multiplicative comparison. And now we want to answer the question. So Marley has 5 times Spencer. So Marley, I'm going to use M, has is equals 5 times, and how many does Spencer have? He has 9. Well, 5 times 9 is 45. So how many does Spencer have? He has 45 erasers. So now, how many does he have? Talking about Marley. Marley has 45 erasers. That is a lot of erasers. You must be ready for any mistake. Okay, so you want to always make sure your question and your answer match. How many does he have? Marley has 45 erasers. Okay, now on to the next one. We want to again look and see if it's multiplicative or additive. There are 524 students at San Jacinto Elementary. There are 50 more students at De Anza Elementary. How many students are at De Anza Elementary? Well, the 50 more, there's no times, just 50 more. That tells me that it is an additive comparison. It is an additive comparison. So De Anza has the same amount of students as SJE plus 50. So De Anza has is my equal sign. Whatever SJE has, so that's 524 plus 50 more. So we may want to use our algorithm to help us. We always line up from the ones. So the 0 goes under the 4, the 50 goes under the 20. So our 1s line up and our 10s line up. Get 4, 7, 5. So De Anza has 574. How many students are at De Anza Elementary? There are 574 students at De Anza Elementary. Okay. Now here, we're just going to write these as an equation. So the word is means equals. And the word times, we use a symbol, or means, the symbol X. So if I change it, just those words, I get 63 is 7 times as many as 9. Well, this takes care of all of that. So my equation is just 63 equals 7 times 9. That's what my statement says. 63 is 7 times as many as 9. Next one, we're going to write an equation again. Is means equals. So it is has. That's just the past tense of is. Times, we use that symbol of X. So 6 times as many as 8 is 48. So just changing out those two words with their symbols, we're almost to our equation. This times covers as many as, so we can say 6 times 8 equals 48. 6 times 8 equals 48. So this statement and equation are two ways of saying the same thing. All right, so now we need to take the equation and write it as a comparison like this. So when we see this, we say times as many as. Times as many as when we see the X. And when we see this, we put is, or it could be has if it's past tense. So I'm going to say 5, then this X is this phrase here, times as many as, here we have 30. So far, all I've done is put this symbol into words, times as many as. 5 times as many as 30. Now the equals is P. It's actually 150, but we're just putting this equation into a comparison. So these match up together. 5 times as many as 30 is P. Okay, so now our last one. So again, our time symbol means times as many as, and our equal sign means is. So here we start off with, sorry, let's move that around, 56. So 56, then we have our symbol, so we put the word in for that equal sign. 56 is N times as many as 14. So 56 is N times as many as 14. So this equation and this comparison match up together. All right, now that we've looked at multiplicative and additive comparisons, it is now time for you to practice. Thank you for joining me.